We are here in the Half Media Lab with Zach Newmark and Caleb Gasner. We are learning the Sefer Pituchei Chotam from Rabbeinu Yaakov Avichatzira, and this week is Parshas Bchukoti, Chazak Chazak V'Nischazek. We're finishing Sefer Vayikra Be'ezras Hashem Yisbarach in Chutz La'aretz. All right, let's learn a little bit from the Parsha, what Rabbi Yaakov has to share with us, some beautiful ideas about Tefillah, and bring Shechina, bringing bracha down into the world. Let's begin. The Torah tells us, "Im bchukoti teilechu," if you will walk along with my statutes, that's mitzvosai tishmoru v'asisam oisam. So Rabbi Yaakov says, he brings from the Arizal, that when you come to daven, you know, there's the pnimius of tefillah and there's the chitzonius of tefillah. Tefillah, there's our davening itself, but then there's also the pnimia, the chitzonius, the things that set us up for davening. I'll give you an example, says Rabbi Yaakov. There are 4 things that you need to prepare for tefillah. 1, if you're able to clean out your body and be makadesh your guf, going to the mikvah. Then you wrap yourself in a talis. You put on a tefillah shel yad and a tefillah shel reish. 4 things. Rabbi Yaakov says these are keneged the 4 elamas. Tefillah gets you into the elam asiyah, and then you wrap yourself in a talis. That's the elam of Yetzira. Tefillah shel yad is the bria, and tefillah shel reish is the elam of atzilus. And this is a chitzonius. Then tefillah takes you through those elamas bepnimius. In Bchukoti teilechu, Bchukoti is gematria tefillah. There's mitzvosai tishmu, and you keep my mitzvahs. Which mitzvahs? I'm davening. What mitzvahs? The mitzvahs that are associated with tefillah, the mikvah, the talis, and the tefillin. Vasisam oisam can be read. Vasisam atem, and then you make yourself. You get yourself ready for davening. That's how you come to daven. And what follows through? You'll get rain. You see, Rabbi Yaakov explains that the way we get shefa, the way we get from Shemayim, it's got to come through the Shechina. So there's Kutche Bruchu u'Shchinte, HaKadosh Baruch Hu and the Shechina. And when the Shechina is set up the way it's supposed to be, then shefa, bracha, vasacha, everything comes down into our world. In Bchukoti teilechu, the Shechina in its perfection is called Chakal Tapuchin Kadishin, a field of a holy apple orchard. We say That's a shechina in its perfect state. The word chukas stands for chakal tapuchen kadishin. That's the shechina b'shleimusa. So b'chukoti teilechu, that means when there's a tikkun of the shechina, then V'nasati kishmeichem b'itam, then bracha comes down into this world, because that's what's necessary for bracha to come down. How does that happen? That's by us doing mitzvahs, not stam. It's kabbalic to do any mitzvah. Anytime you do a mitzvah, you're in a good spot. Anytime you do any mitzvah, it's good. But there are different kavanas you can have when you do a mitzvah. You could do mitzvahs to get schar. You could do mitzvahs to make you into a better person, which are all fantastic. You can also do mitzvahs l'shma, just because that's what the Rebbeinu Shalom wants. Vasisam oisam. You do the mitzvahs because that's what the Rebbeinu Shalom wants. When you do mitzvahs like that, that's the completion of the Shechina. You're doing this to perfect, to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu v'Shechinte, that there should be a union of Lamal and Lamata to bring, and that brings down Shefa. When things are right, it's like, you know, if you're a chiropractor, or if you believe in chiropractic, the way it works is that if the body is like aligned, if everything's aligned well, then the body can take care of itself. Once everything's aligned properly, your spine is in good alignment, everything else just flows naturally. And that's the way it works with the world. When the world's aligned, if we're doing the Torah and mitzvahs, and we're keeping things well, and we're doing it l'shem shemayim, then the shefa just comes down, good things just come. And the ultimate, what we're really looking for is v'yashaftem levetach ba'artzachem. Another Indian Rabbi Yaakov tells us levetach. What does it mean to be secure? Security? Security is when you're able to take the milui of the Shem Havai. You see, the milui of the Shem Havai is Rachamim. The Shem Havai of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Chesed, is love. The milui what fills in the Shem Havaya is din. The milui is 19. And when we're able to do what we're supposed to do, then vishavtem levetach, we're able to bring a completeness and a wholesomeness to the Shem Havaya, and that's where our bituchon, that's where our security comes from. One more remez I want to share with you from Rabbeinu Yaakov in the brachas in the beginning of Parshas Bchukoti. V'radfu mikem chamisha meya u'meya mikem revav yirdefu. There are a few things that really work well to beat the Yetzer Hara. The Gemara in Kiddushin on Daf, the Glamour Beis tells us that Barasi Yetzer Hara, Barasi Torah Tavlin. Kadosh Baruch Hu says, I know, Yetzer Hara is difficult. I created Yetzer Hara, and instincts, they can run amok, and they can get us into all sorts of trouble. But Barasi Torah Tavlin, I created a Torah that acts as a Tavlin for that. It spices up the Yetzer Hara, and then things are great. Another great remedy, a way that we're able to connect to Kadosh Baruch Hu, always and everything we do is brachas. And we have the David Malchus Masak, we should make Meya brachas every day. And we make Meya brachas that takes care, connects us to the Kadosh Baruch Hu. So v'ratvu mikem chamisha, if you'll have chamisha chamshe Torah, you'll be able to chase away Meya. You'll be able to chase away 100 enemies. Umeya, and if you're making a Meya brachas, then mikem revav yirdefu, you'll be able to chase away 10,000s. So that's two inyanim of Torah and Tefillah. Of chamisha Torah, Meya brachas, that's the Tefillah. The chamisha Torah act, Torah, learning Torah, Niglas Torah is a remedy for the Yetzer Hara, and Meya brachas, Tefillah, is a way for us to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So, as Hashem, we should be zecher to be Bchukoti telechu, to follow the ways of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's Bchukoti, to create a tikkun for the Shechina HaKadosha, and allow for all the Sheva bracha, v'atzlacha to come down through our limud Torah, and through our Tefillah, and through our brachas. Have a wonderful Shabbos.